This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the rulers of the UAE on Tuesday arrived to Doha on an official state visit to offer condolences to Qatar's Emir, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and His Highness the father of the Emir, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, on the death of the former Emir, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani. During the visit, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister, and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, and the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and ruler of the Emirates, also transmitted the condolences of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Qatari Emir Court, or the Emiri Court, announced on Sunday that Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani, the former ruler of Qatar, had died aged 84. His grandson and current Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, has ordered a 3-day mourning period according to a statement by the ruler's court carried by the state-run Qatar news agency. Qatari state television said Sheikh Khalifa, who ruled from 1972 to 1995, died on Sunday evening. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister, and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has affirmed that strong efforts in the field of smart solutions are required to accelerate the implementation of the goals of UAE's Vision 2021. According to His Highness, the best smart technologies should be implemented across all sectors, especially construction industry. Sheikh Mohammed also highlighted the importance of standardization in the construction industry across the UAE. Such indexes should be developed to ensure standards in the UAE are on par with the highest international benchmarks. His Highness further said that the UAE will continue to pioneer the implementation of smart solutions and best practices to enhance its services and development sectors, adding that he has great confidence in the ability of the UAE people to achieve any goals set by the country. Sheikh Mohammed's statements came during the launch of the Smart Buildability Index. His Highness witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the Federal Demographic Council, federal ministries, and the municipalities of the 7 Emirates to commence the implementation of the new index across the UAE. The Smart Buildability Index, an initiative of the Federal Demographic Council, aims to standardize building designs that adopt modern building techniques such as 3D printing and use only manufactured steel structures, prefabricated pillars, and walls. The index seeks to promote the use of techniques and materials that accelerate construction processes, increase productivity, and rationalize the use of unskilled labor. The UAE has been named the 10th most generous country in the world, according to the CAF World Giving Index. The report revealed that for the first time since the index began, more than half of people in 140 countries said they helped a stranger, and record numbers of people volunteered their time. Overall, Myanmar was named the most generous country globally for the 3rd year running, followed by the United States and Australia. New Zealand, Sri Lanka, Canada, Indonesia, the United Kingdom, and Ireland made up the rest of the top 10. The CAF World Giving Index, the leading comparative study of global generosity, records the number of people who helped a stranger in the past month, volunteered their time, or gave money to a good cause. In the UAE, 75% of people said they had helped a stranger, while 63% said they had donated money, and 21% claimed to have volunteered their time to a good cause. This year, 148,000 people in 140 countries were surveyed as part of the Gallup World Poll. Findings included Africa as the continent which has seen the biggest increase in generosity in the past year, while also 5 of the G20 appear in the top 20 of the index. The UAE has ranked first out of the 13 countries surveyed by Future Health Index, receiving an overall score of 65.3 out of the possible 100, highlighting an increasing interest and growing confidence in technological solutions and connected care adoption. Royal Philips, a health technology company, launched on Tuesday the results of the first edition of the FHI, which explores how countries around the world are positioned to meet long-term global health challenges through integration and connected care technologies. According to Arjun Rudder, CEO of Philips Middle East and Turkey, the launch of the FHI is a perfect example to shed light on a number of significant areas where healthcare systems must transform if they are going to succeed in delivering long-term value-based care. The study, which runs annually, was conducted in partnership with an independent global market research firm in 13 countries in recent months. More than 2,600 healthcare professionals and 25,000 patients were questioned in Australia, Brazil, China, France, Germany, Japan, the Netherlands, Singapore, South Africa, Sweden, UAE, UK, and the US. 76% of healthcare professionals in developed markets agree their patients have access to the treatments needed for current and future medical conditions, versus just over half at 58% of those in emerging markets. Overall, it is emerging markets such as the UAE that appear to be leading the way in terms of connected device adoption, and more practitioners in emerging economies expect connected devices to be used to manage health in the future. And as WHO estimates reveal that vision distortion or astigmatism accounts for 43% of vision impairments globally, eye care specialists and industry professionals in Dubai explored the latest advances in new lens material and designs while also offering tips for improving eye care in the UAE. With recent studies suggesting that nearly 47% of eye patients in the GCC region have stigmatic vision correction needs and are keen to explore contact lenses as a viable option, eye specialists attending Vision X conference in Dubai highlighted that the responsibility is on eye care practitioners to bring change and educate customers about using contact lenses and its benefits. As comfort and longevity are the main areas of concern for people wearing contact lenses, experts revealed that the vision of patients wearing toric contact lenses was far better when compared to those wearing spherical lenses. One other topic discussed at the conference was also about the prevalence of dry eye, especially in the UAE, which also affects over 50% of contact lens wearers, and although it poses no serious problems to patients, dry eye has the capacity to impact the quality of life of patients.
Some people have a refractive condition called as astigmatism, where the spectacle prescription has a cylindrical power and a specific axis. Now, these prescriptions can also be made in a contact lens now, and that they are called as toric contact lenses. So, if you have this kind of refractive error, and if you do not fit toric lenses, the vision is blurred. So, it is barely acceptable. So, if using, let us say, spherical lenses, a patient would see around 2 lines lesser as compared to his actual vision. The moment he wears these toric lenses, his vision is crystal clear, and that's where we recommend them very strongly now. So even if the astigmatic power is low, it's time now to encourage these patients to wear toric lenses.
These days, people spend a great amount of time sitting not just in front of a computer screen at work, but also tablets, devices, mobile phone devices. All of these things relate to people really probably spending 60 to 70% of their day in front of some sort of device. And the other thing we find when they do that is that their blink rate, so what the blink does is it spreads the tears, coats the surface of the eye, makes it more comfortable again. So if you're not blinking because you're concentrating on something, then the tears are going to evaporate. And that certainly leads to people saying that their eyes feel tired at the end of the day. They sometimes say their vision is blurred, because if you don't have a good layer of tears, you're not seeing so well. If those people wear contact lenses, then again you can have an issue with the contact lens drying as well. So those patients are going to be affected more.
While talking about where the technology is headed in terms of producing top quality lens for opticians and eye caregivers, representatives of Satislaw, a Swiss-based optical equipment manufacturer, unveiled their alloy replacement technology. While giving a demonstration on how the technology works, it was revealed that unfinished lenses are initially blocked, curved, polished, and printed and coated in a phased manner to produce a crystal clear lens with no pollution of waste and hazardous substances.
Technology goes to be more efficient, and also our environment gets more and more important. So what we do here, we're the only ones offering in technology which is environmental friendly. The standard production of today, you lose heavy metals to hold lenses which go uncontrolled into the water. You know, water is very, especially here, scarce, right? We know that. So technology goes to be more environmental friendly from the material you use, but also the way you use them to avoid scrap, have less energy needed for the machines and everything. So this is the way technology goes in terms of environment. And at the same time, highest quality, avoiding also waste is a key for the future. And everything has to work together, but coating is key for that. Yeah? So first of all, we use organic material, not glass, which is much more light. And all technology is optimized for producing organic, what we call plastic, also called it, lenses. But plastic is soft, right? That's we have special technologies to make the organic material hard after you have the right surface, plus that the light has to go through and not reflects back. We have these air coating machines which reduce the glare on the lenses, so basically they get almost invisible.
And finally, in the bulletin, details of the 21st season of Global Village were announced on Tuesday, with the launch of many new pavilions for the first time, a new cultural square, and brand new performances from many Bollywood and international pop stars, including Shab Khalid, Mika Singh, and Sunidhi Chauhan, among others. According to officials, the 21st season will start welcoming guests from the 1st of November, running until the 8th of April next year, and first-time events will underline the New World Everyday theme for this year. For the first time, the multicultural park will offer space for new pavilions such as Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, and the Philippines, while other pavilions included Algeria, Romania, and Serbia, along with the return of Jordan. It was revealed that the launch of a new cultural square was inspired by the history and culture of Arabia and will include a new cultural gate, which is meant to provide people with an amazing experience before stepping into Global Village. Moreover, the Global Village Boulevard has been developed with new scenes of greenery to allow guests to enjoy leisurely strolls throughout the park. New entertainment shows for this year will offer different world-class cultural shows and musicals, including the Irish show Spirit of Dance, which has been seen by more than 30 million viewers, and the award-winning Merchants of Bollywood, coming straight from India after it has been performed across all continents in its 10 years of creation. Other first-time events, especially for kids, will include Angry Birds Live and Chota Bheem, India's favorite cartoon character, for the first time in the Middle East. In addition, Global Village will be hosting concerts every Friday with no additional cost at all, apart from its 15 dirhams entry ticket.
There is a lot of new things. One of the major things we have focused this year is our content. We have created our own bespoke shows. In addition to that, built a new arena for a stand show. If we look at the in terms of facilities, we have created a new cultural square, which have all these iconic elements of different part of Arab culture, Arab world. We have also looked into how to make our people happy through doing a very intensive induction and training to our staff to make our guests happy. Well, we are a multicultural festival park. We have a different product. We have a cultural experience. We provide value for money. All our guests will be able by paying 15 dirhams on the gate to see more than 12,000 shows in a season. In addition to, they will be able to attend our international iconic concert every Friday. They will have a chance to win a raffle draw. More than 1 million dirham prizes will be there. So those are with only paying 15 dirhams.